The economy has most likely entered into a recession. You've seen many of them. What advice would you have for your clients and their businesses, but also for your employees and just individuals?
Keep your powder dry. I mean, I think that it's this too shall pass, right? And it might be an opportunity. I think that um, it's interesting in that I've got a client that has a number of quick serve food restaurants, and anybody that bought those sort of pre-COVID or during COVID and over leveraged that, and now that there's a recession, I mean, quick serve tends to be affected less by recessions than sort of fast casual dining, but everybody's affected. So there might be opportunities now to pick up some stores that at a sort of a fire sale price because people weren't smart about what they paid for it, and they paid too high a multiple at the wrong time.
Yeah.
Um, so I think and back to an earlier point, banks are worried, and inflation's high, so access to money is difficult. So I think if you've got, it might be a good time to be looking for any business. If somebody's motivated to sell now, it might be you've got a truly motivated seller in a marketplace that's sort of, it's a little bit, it's not frothy, so you're probably potentially getting a good deal. As far as the employees, it's probably the thing I see most of is there's not as much interesting work right now because there's not as many things going on. People aren't opening new branches. They're not acquiring another division. They're not. So everybody's sort of pulling their horns in. And my advice would be, don't worry about that. I mean, we'll stick to our knitting, and it'll all bounce back. It always does. And this is a weird recession if we are in one, and there's a lot of there's a lot of jobs out there, and people are looking, people are looking for people. So it's I don't think we're going to have stagflation. I think that the fact that the money that was injected into the economy through COVID is going to work its way through. That $4 trillion that's sitting on the sidelines is going to be deployed, and things will be back to normal. But it's probably going to take halfway through next year before we see that, right?
Yeah.